as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Chargers.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Get ready.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught by Meredith right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. First down, Chargers. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go, go.
Here's Stick on first and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Cameron Meredith, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play fake. Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's go now. 8 reads.
I'm coming. Check.
Now Gordon on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Here we go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Shelby. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch out. Alert 3.
No. One.
Mariota hands to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Stepping up, he's going to, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. 56.
Stick from the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Henry's got it out on the left side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the ready.
Watching you find. Hey, I'm coming. Shit. Out.
Lead grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. Stick back to pass. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Look at me. Go.
Watch the shit.
Ready.
To try again after the sack. Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's put that team on the bus.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
3.
I got it.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Two, fellas, let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check the call. 57. Mike, 57.
5.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Set. 60 or.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check now. Go.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Check 43.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
24 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
1st and 10, Stick. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Trip. You got Trip. You got 3. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey!
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
24 is the mic. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 24 is the mic.
Big grip.
A shotgun throw for Stick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set up. 8, read.
Blue there. Switch it.
You're out.
Switch it.
Get it.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Stick looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It fights him off. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
What we got?
Now Stick. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
A first down carry for Henry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And it's complete. Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mariota on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Check three, check three, check three.
One.
So Mike's number one. Hey, watch the slant.
One.
Mike, one. Charlie. Come on, QB, come on.
Here we go. One.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ready?
Check, Mike.
Move. Go.
39. Check, Mike. 39.
Yo.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check, Mike. 39. Check, Mike. 39. Now watch one.
Here's Stick on first and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Mike 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Mariota to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20. Going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. He's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, it's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.